We're going on a little day trip today, and I think the girls are ready to go. Look at them in there. Even if it's just a day trip, I gotta bring a comfy, cozy blanket because I have to cuddle those hogs all day. We are on the road. The girls are ready to go. So we are doing a little day trip today, and unfortunately, this is going to be our last trip in this truck. I know, it's so sad. I personally hate getting rid of vehicles. I mean, I think both Mike and I are very similar in that way. I've been this way since I was a little girl. Like anytime my parents had to get rid of a car, I would get so upset because I just get so attached to the memories in it, I think. And it becomes a part of your family, it becomes a part of your everyday life. So it's really sad to get rid of them. But this is our last little trip in this truck, and we are going to go get something else in place of it, and you guys will be seeing that today, which is very exciting. I'm excited to see the color in person. Mike just dropped this bomb on me. He asked if I like these wheels and to pick between the two of them, and the bad part is they are not black. So
polished.
Oh, man, they have to be black for me to really like them, and I get what he's doing here. He can't have the same thing over and over and over.
I like to try different style. At least I try.
Yeah,
I usually end up going back to the black methods anyway.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, I try.
Well, he did the gold ones before, and those were sick. Nice. And of course, like, I grew to love them, and once he took them off, I'm like, oh man, I really miss those. That's just how it goes. So I probably won't love these right away, but eventually I will grow to love them. So these are the two options. This is option number 1 with the black outline, and then this is number 2 where there's no outline at all. So I guess I would have to say the outline, because at least there's a little bit of black in there. But I don't know, we'll just have to see how these look. I'm disappointed that they're not gonna be all black, but I trust Michael. He always makes his trucks look really, really good. He's not too excited about this trip right now. She's a little shaken up. You guys know she gets pretty scared in the truck, but she's been doing a lot better for some reason since her surgery. I don't know why. Like,
yeah, it's really weird.
She's a totally different dog, but in about 5 minutes she'll calm down. But it used to be the whole trip she would be really, really scared. So I have my blanket here, and we're gonna cuddle all day. I'm so glad that the girls are coming today. We were gonna leave them home and have Bobby take care of them and let them potty and stuff, but we figure it's just a fun little day trip. Why not bring them, you know? So now they get to go for a ride and be with us. So the question is, how long is this drive, babe?
6 hours.
Oh,
pretty much running the dog. It's far. I know, it's really far. People might think, oh, Ohio, well, you're right next to Ohio. Yeah, it's far. But it's not like going south where you really can't go that fast. The speed limit is like 55, 65. The turnpike out west, the speed limit is 70. So we can do probably pretty close to 90, like safely, without worried about like losing your license. And I'll do 90 most of the way. So, and usually state cops on the turnpike are pretty cool if it's good weather and you're doing, like, they'll let you go. So we might be able to cut that down by a little bit.
You can't see Mike at all. Things like this vlog is all about me. Oatmeal wants it to be all about her too. She starts to hug me when she gets stressed out.
She loves.
Hey little girl, are you hugging? You're so sweet. We made it here. I don't know why today felt like such an insanely long trip. it was like maybe 5 hours and 45 minutes, and for some reason it just felt like an eternity. The whole trip here, Mike and I were talking about, it's almost like PTSD because we used the same highway that we took on the way home from our Colorado trip. Now that was 30 hours. It was insanely long, but for some reason this almost 6-hour trip today just felt like it took forever. It was crazy. A lot of memories in this truck, so it's definitely a hard goodbye, but I am so excited to see this new truck. So we're gonna head in, Mike's gonna do the paperwork, and then we will see the new truck, and I can't wait to show you guys. Girls are in here. This is their first time being a part of a deal.
I think it's a huge ripoff because the only time we're in the car that long is the Outer Banks or Florida, and now they're at a car dealership.
Yep, and then we're just gonna head right home.
What is this?
Really nothing too exciting for them, but a lot of people are saying hi and petting them. Michael is doing the paperwork now, and he is about to have his new truck. We just did a little bit more, not we, Michael just did a little bit more paperwork in Rodney's office, and Oatmeal was a complete and total embarrassment.
Yeah, Oatmeal's a psychopath.
A little bit of a not fun fact about Oatmeal is she hates harnesses, so once she gets indoors, like around furniture or anything, she just starts dragging her body all over the place and she looks like a complete loon. And then there's Piglet just being a total angel, laying there and just being such a good girl. So they are polar opposites in many, many ways. Instead of showing you through the window, I figured we would come outside to show you the new baby.
This is it. So this is for real now, the last one, I think. But you know, it's really the last year to get them because 2024, they've been canceled going forward. So I love this truck. The Lunar Gray was freaking awesome. Got a forklift driving by. The Lunar was awesome. Lots of great memories in it. Our longest road trip ever. So I would keep it. It's not like I really wanted to get rid of this one, but it already has 20,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Not that that's a lot, but if I'm gonna keep this one maybe very long term, I figured, what the heck, you know, I'll get one with 0 miles that'll last me that much longer because you can't, next year, I can't just go buy a new one. That's not a thing anymore, unfortunately. So this is the last time I get to buy a new one. So we bought a final edition, Night Edge Blue, I believe is the color. And it's a final, kind of like Hydro, but a little bit darker.
A little bit darker,
like the
for
color.
Sure.
I think it's great.
Hey, look how beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great color. It is actually better in person than in pictures. I was worried it might be a little too dark and not as vibrant, but it's a really good color. And it's got tan stitching inside, which is sweet.
Ooh, beautiful.
But generally what you guys already know and love about T-Rex is it's got that, and it's gonna get the same treatment, the 18-inch methods on the 37s. It'll get the dark window tint. It's already got the bed cover on there, so it's yeah, gonna be ready to rock and roll shortly, and this is the new Daily.
I love it. It is really, really beautiful. It's so sad to say goodbye, but very excited for the new truck. Oh my goodness, what a crazy day, especially for the girls. They're very hot. It is so hot out. Just wanted to give a big thank you to Greg. He was awesome, and they got us in and out very, very fast. They know that we have a long trip ahead of us tonight to get home. So our arrival time is about 9 o'clock. We'll probably get that down a little bit.
God, that sucks though. It's like, that's the whole day. I'm gonna feel like I accomplished nothing.
It's crazy. Like, we woke up, started our trip, came here, and now we're gonna go home, and it's basically gonna be like, all right, we're gonna have dinner and go to bed. It's crazy how this was a full day, but it was a lot of fun. This drive just sucks. It's pretty boring going from Pennsylvania to Ohio. I personally hate it. It's just all nothing to look at. Like, the trip to the Outer Banks is way more fun for me because there's a lot of different things to look at and stuff, so.
Yeah, I will say that's more scenic. This is not, there's nothing.
Yes.
There's nothing to look at all.
It's very, very boring. So we are taking our first trip in the truck. I'm not even soaking it in because I'm focusing on vlogging, but it's crazy. Like, we just left our truck behind and now we're in a new one. So I kind of need to like sit back and take this all in. But yeah, this is our first trip in the truck, and there's gonna be lots more memories in this one. We have so many memories ahead.
No idea.
I know, this truck has no idea what kind of family it just got put into. We actually do have a trip to the Outer Banks coming up, so it's gonna be taking its very first trip like within a week of being in the ownership of Michael. Pretty crazy to think about. So it's gonna go right to the beach. We're about 2 hours into our trip. It's going great, loving the new TRX. We were just behind a Blazer and new car.
New Blazer.
Yeah, a new Blazer. And the back right tire was fully flat.
Just flat.
Totally flat, going 80 miles an hour.
He's doing 80.
So Mike's flashing his lights like crazy. The guy gets over and he's so mad. He's like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, your back tire. And he's like, oh. And he gets off on the shoulder. But it's like, sir, how did you not feel that?
It must have felt terrible. I mean, it could have exploded at any time. Like, and he's doing 80 miles an hour. I mean, and when I say it was flat, it was flat.
That was very scary. I was like, we need to get around this guy because I didn't want it to, you know, explode.
I can't believe it was hanging on to the rim. I can't believe with how flat. I cannot believe that. And I know those things don't have like run flats, and run flats don't look like that anyway. But it's so yeah. That's crazy.
I'm really glad he got off onto the shoulder. I wonder what he thought though. Like he thought we were just being jerks. But then I guess once he gets out and sees what's going on, he'll probably be like, wow, that's really crazy. Thank God that they said something.
Maybe he thought like there was like a rock or something. Like, what did he think? That must have been awful.
Well, just wait till he gets out of that car and sees what's going on with his car. That was totally crazy. We are doing our first official gas stop in this truck. The first one ever, so it is documented now, and there's going to be plenty more in the future. So I got a few snacks for us because we haven't eaten yet today, and I wanted some goodies for the rest of the trip home. I got some string cheese here. Oatmeal's gonna have a few bites of that because the girls are probably hungry as well. I didn't give them a full breakfast this morning, just like half. And then I got beef jerky. One bag of these is $9, but it was buy two for 10, so that was pretty cool. And then Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Love Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but I also love lime. I'm obsessed with lime, so this is Flamin' Hot Cheetos with lime. Haven't tried these yet. Sounds amazing. And then I've been craving a banana. I just really want fruit, so I got a banana as well, and it looked really good. So, you know, sometimes they're like too ripe or not ripe enough. It looked perfect, so I'm very excited to eat the banana. So we have like 2 hours left. For some reason, this trip just feels like it's taking forever, even on the way home. I can't believe it, but like I was saying earlier, I think it's just because it's such a boring drive, but I'm really trying to take in the views and appreciate the beauty of the world and all of the beautiful purple trees. There's a bunch of purple trees and they're really pretty to look at. I just cannot wait to be home, put on pajamas, chill on the couch, and just relax for the rest of the night. All right, Mike just came out. He got snacks too. He got us these little jugs of lemonade. How cute. Swedish Fish, this is his go-to snack for traveling. And then some Cheetos cheese puffs. Those are the best. The girls are loving this.
Breaking in the new truck.
Yep.
Crumbs everywhere.
We are breaking it in the right way with a bunch of snacks. I'm currently editing this video for you guys, and I realized I didn't do an outro. I feel like I haven't done that in a while. But we got home, it was late, we were tired, and we just wanted to eat and go to sleep. So totally forgot to do one. Piggy's back there eating her breakfast, so she's being very noisy. But I just wanted to say my goodbyes. So hopefully you guys like the new truck. I really like it. I was worried about the blue being a little bit darker, but it is a really beautiful blue. So very excited for all of our new adventures in the new truck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye guys.